Welcome back to our channel, guys. If you're new here, we're Richie, Laura, Frankie and Freddie, and you join us on week 16 of our European tour.
This week we spend our last week in Croatia and also meet up with Laura's parents in Dubrovnik. We hope you enjoy it.
So we just stayed in a lorry park last night. We was trying to get down to the coast, but we were just absolutely shattered after walking around Plitvice Lakes. It was just too much, so we just ended up staying there. It wasn't a bad sleep actually, and now we've got about 4 or 5 days worth of rain to come, so I think we're just going to go sort everything out today. We need to do a bit of laundry, and then we're going to go and get some snacks and have film days for the foreseeable until the weather changes. There's not a lot to really do when you live in a van and it rains. Can't really do a lot, so. But to be fair, we haven't had a chill out of just sitting in the van, so I think that's what we're going to do. One thing I will say about Croatia, it's really, really hard to find somewhere to actually do your laundry. In Spain and Portugal and that, you get places that mainly service stations where you can do your laundry at a petrol station. Here, the laundry, you can only really do laundry in the cities. They don't really have many laundrettes in the countryside parts. So yeah, it makes things quite difficult. But we've managed to do everything. We've got all the sheets off today, all the towels. It's not very nice weather outside, so it's the perfect day to do it. Yeah.
After completing the van chores, our next mission was to find a park up tucked out of the way where we could hide from the weather for a few days. We ended up on the coast of Nin. So seeing as the weather's took a turn for the worst, we've found a nice little park up where we're going to spend a few days. Looking forward to doing absolutely nothing, to tell you the truth. Really look forward to it. We've got a few movies lined up. We've got loads of food, a full tank of water, an empty grey tank, an empty toilet. We're set for a good few days now, and this is where we're going to be. So it's got a nice gravel track to get down here, so we won't be getting stuck in the mud, which Croatia is quite a muddy country. Not so much on the coastline, but as you go more inland, especially at the minute where it's just coming out of winter. But yeah, so this side we're sort of tucked away into the woods. Other people have also been here. Here's their fire pit. And then as you walk through the bushes, out the back is the sea. A little bit windy. But there's not a person inside. Just how we like it. And to top it off, we've got nice clean sheets.
It's a good day.
It's going to be a lovely cosy few days in the rain.
So we haven't done much for the last, well, today. The weather has been absolute pants. So we've had a right chill out day. We went yesterday to the supermarket, got loads of munchy food. He got loads of munchy food. He's in his element right now. And we're going to sit down and watch Spider-Man.
So we've all bundled on our bed at the back, looking out towards the sea. There's a thunderstorm. First thunderstorm we've had since being in Kev. It's quite close as well, I think.
It sounds scary, dear.
I'm scared.
Absolutely chucking it down out there as well. So the rain has finally stopped, the sun is out, and it's time to make a move again. That weren't a bad little park up, that one, tucked right out the way, hardly see anyone. And it was good because we was where we was parked sort of in the woods, we was kind of sheltered from the rain as well. But then as soon as you stepped out to the seaside part of it, it was absolutely chucking it down. So I think we chose a good spot there. The rain is actually, it stopped a day earlier than it's supposed to. So we're making a move to the next place we want to visit. It's another cool little place, this one, and we've only just found out about it. So quite looking forward to seeing this. And then, yeah, we haven't got long till Laura's mum and dad come out, so I think we'll start working our way down soon. So we had to stop at these gates, look. Got to check out what's behind them because they look super important. The most pointless gates ever. You're not going to believe this. This drone causes us more problems than anything else. We just set it up at the Eye of the Earth at Satina Spring, and I don't know why, it's a little bit windy, but it just started going, and the controls didn't work. I couldn't take it back. It's going higher and further out. Nothing was working, so we've jumped in Kev, and now we're using Find My Drone now to try and find it, but I'm not holding out too much hope because everything's flooded around here, so I'm just praying that it hasn't gone into the water. We shall see. I feel like throwing it in the water though, I can assure you. We've just had to drive about 4 miles trying to find it. We're in the middle of a swamped field. We've got soaking wet feet, but we've got it back. But it was sitting in a puddle, so who knows if it's going to work or not. This drone has caused us nothing but problems. But at least we got it. We just typed it into the sat nav back to the Eye of the Earth, and it's 14 minutes, so God knows what happened to the drone. It is windy, but I've flown it in winds like this before, so yeah, I don't know what happened to that. So we won't be getting no drone footage of it, but we will be able to show you it, and it is nice to look at. It's just better from above.
Satina Spring, also known as the Eye of the Earth, got its name because it looks like an eye from above. The spring is very deep and divers have been down to a depth of 155 metres. Unfortunately, due to the bad lighting and windy weather, we can't show you how amazing the Eye of the Earth is, but we'll definitely be back one day to show it off in all its glory.
So today we are off down towards Split. We was going to go to the KRKA National Park, but we was reading up online last night and it seems really touristy, a bit like Plitvice. And it ruined Plitvice a little bit due to the number of people and just how touristy it was. So we've decided to skip the KRKA for now. And yeah, we're going to head down a bit further, hopefully for a bit of sun. And we've also got Laura's parents coming out down that way in a couple of days. So a lot to look forward to. Don't need a roof rack when your mate can hold a piece of wood out the window for you. Croatia does love a bit of health and safety.
So we was meant to be stopping in Split, but we haven't. Lulu's making a racket as per usual. We carried on driving. It was quite busy in Split and it's more like a city, and we've already been there before, so we decided to carry on driving. We drove probably, what, another 2 hours?
Yeah, about 2 hours.
And I don't think we're that far away now from Dubrovnik. I think we've only got about another hour and a half tomorrow to go. But this park up is the one. The sunset, we haven't had a sunset like this really.
Not for a long time, and it's like you're parked on a... It's like you're parked on a bit of a split in between the seas. So yeah, it's really nice here. Lots of fishermen. We've had a little go, but no joy yet again.
It's very calm as well.
It's lovely.
And there is no one around again. I don't know what it would be like if we come back. I would like to come back in the height of summer and see what it would be like then, because it just seems like a completely different vibe in the winter months.
I think it'll be busy, and I don't think you'll be at a wild camp so easy, so I definitely think we timed it right.
Yeah. So, but we're just about to cook dinner, and then yeah, chill out for the rest of the evening. Watch this beautiful sunset.
Getting ready for Dubrovnik.
Yeah.
That was a nice night at the park up, nice and quiet. There's a few fishermen about there, but I didn't see no one catch anything. Today we woke up when we weren't too sure what we was going to do. We didn't know whether to have a nice chilled day, just chilling by the sea, bit more fishing, playing football with the boys, or to find something to go and do. But then they turned their switches on, and once again it's another update on the switches, and it was saying something silly like 70 hours again. So yeah, there's only one thing for it: 2 McDonald's for the free Wi-Fi. The only trouble with that, the closest McDonald's to us is in Bosnia. It's either that or all the way back to Split, which is about an hour and a half away. So I think we're going to cross over the border into Bosnia, go and try their McDonald's, use their free Wi-Fi, and then I think we've got a nice little park up, another one next to the river, which should be quite nice. It looks lovely in the photos.
And we're now crossing the Bosnia border. See how this goes.
So crossing into Bosnia has actually been one of the hardest crossings yet, I reckon. They were really interested in where we're going and what we're doing. They wanted to see the COVID vaccines. We didn't manage to get the tax refund stamped either, because I think it was over the limit. I think they have a low limit on the Bosnian border, so we've got to try it from a different border. Yeah, they seemed very interested. Didn't get searched or anything, and it probably only took about 10 minutes, but yeah, they just seemed quite bothered about what we was doing. And when we said we're going to McDonald's, I don't think they quite believed it. Let's hope this McDonald's is worth it. And it's country number 10. Double figures on our road trip. But that's the boys' updates done, and another 2 hours of our time wasted. Bloody pain, all these updates. But anyway, we left McDonald's, we headed back into Croatia because it's only an hour away, and we didn't want to have to buy a Bosnian SIM card, just that we can use our maps on our phone and park for night and everything like that. So that's what we've done, and we're now heading to Dubrovnik. But to get to Dubrovnik, you have to come out of Croatia, through Bosnia, a different part of Bosnia, like a real short coastline of it, and then into Dubrovnik. But we're just pulling up to the border now, so I best get these passports ready.
So we've just come through the border. That was really, really easy. So we've just pulled over for something to drink, and then we're going to go and find a park up ready for my mum and dad to come in the morning. I am so excited. I haven't seen them for like 4 months, so it's just going to be awesome. I'm getting here. Morning.
Morning.
So today is the day. I'm so excited. I was up early. My mum and dad are coming. I hope they're bringing the sunshine, because
it's the worst day we've had in Croatia. It hasn't stopped raining. Actually, we did have a lot of rain the other day, but this seems heavy.
Yeah, it's not very nice. And I think it's because last time we was just parked up and we didn't go anywhere, so you didn't really notice it because we didn't come outside. Whereas today, because we wanted to go out and do something, yeah, it's not very nice.
Packing up in the rain's horrible, especially the windscreen cover. It's dripping wet, trying to get it back in the bag.
Yeah, it's not good. But I think their flight lands at 10 to 11, so, and it's now 11:15, so they should be here. I haven't heard anything yet. So we're going to drive on, it's like half an hour that way to Dubrovnik. See if we can get some water en route, do a bit of shopping, and hopefully they will have got their transfer over to the hotel ready to see us. So we'll catch up with you in a bit. So we're now having a Stella Artois with my mum and dad. Thank God they're here. Cheers, everyone. Cheers. This is the perks of the parents arriving. Bought chocolate stash, Yorkshire tea bags, toys for the kids, clothes for the kids and me, Monopoly, chess, salad cream, collapsible buckets. Thanks, guys. Love you. It was yet another day of rain, so we spent the day catching up while the boys had a swim in the hotel pool. It was an early flight, so we had dinner, then left my mum and dad to get an early night before a day of exploring Dubrovnik the following day. Come out of Dubrovnik. I think we're about 15-20 minutes from the main city. It is absolutely mad driving around there, and if it wasn't for my parents being here, we'd have probably just come out, to be honest. So we've come out a little bit. It's not that bad of a park up, it's just in the middle of nowhere really. The boys are really excited. They've got their jumpers on that my mum bought them earlier. And we're just about to play a game of Monopoly that they bought us. We've been looking forward to this. We bought the Fortnite Monopoly one with us because the boys got it for Christmas, and it was just rubbish. It wasn't the same as the proper real deal Monopoly. So we finally got it up. We were going to put the table up, but we thought it's just a bit of a mission, and thought put it on the bed, get a bit cosy. I'm going to put the front thing on in a minute, make it a bit dark in here, and yeah, have a game.
So happy birthday to the birthday boy. And little Frankie Bear is a big boy today, 10 years old.
Double digits.
Oh, he's been excited for this. Just opening his goodies. Getting a lot of euros, got more euros than us.
This is why we do this, because in a blink of an eye, they're so much older, and it's just flown by. I can't believe it. It's unbelievable.
Absolutely flown. Having a 10-year-old and half make you feel old, that's for sure. And it's only just started.
Not only is it Frankie's birthday, but we've also got the Yorkshire teas that Nanny bought out. Thank God for that.
We then left to meet Laura's parents at the hotel in Dubrovnik. The hotel were kind enough to let us park in the car park for the day, which was only a short walk from the famous walls of Dubrovnik. I've never seen so many padlocks. So after the long walk down to Dubrovnik, we just stopped for a little drink, looking out towards Dubrovnik walls. The Birthday boy's got to have an ice cream on his birthday.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Back to the hotel. The boys have gone back to collect Kev because the boys want to do a bit of swimming. How are you finding Croatia, Mum?
Lovely.
She's had a couple of bits. But she loves it.
The next day we headed to a small town called Kavtat, which had come highly recommended. We didn't do much filming as it was very windy, but Kavtat is a beautiful little coastal town a short drive from Dubrovnik that is definitely worth checking out if you're in Croatia. Don't forget your camera as it's very picturesque.
I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
After a little quick walk around Kavtat, we have now come back to Dubrovnik. We've parked in the hotel car park and we've taken a walk back down to the old town, get a bit of lunch for today. Let's see what we get. It's quite nice in it. What you got, Dad?
Carbonara and garlic bread.
Garlic bread?
Carbonara.
Rich?
Meat platter.
Meat platter. I've got carbonara. What you got?
Tuna sandwich.
Yeah, tuna.
Mummy?
Same tuna.
Looks really good.
The time had come to say goodbye to Paul and Kit as they headed back to the airport for their flight home. We had a great few days which flew by and really didn't want them to leave.
Hi! Love you! Where we woke up this morning.
Oh my sweet baby.
Quite a little remote area. We left my mum and dad last night. They've got home safely. We're now heading towards Montenegro. We're going to try and get a data sim in Montenegro ready for Albania. Apparently the Montenegro sims work in all Balkan areas or Balkan countries, so we're going to try and do that today. Let's see how we get on with no signal going into Montenegro trying to find a data sim. Thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed it.
Join us next week as we cross over into Montenegro.
If you haven't already, please make sure you like and subscribe.